Hello everyone, this is jakeyjakeblog from YouTube. I figure we might as well use this channel every once in a while at least. So today we are going to be talking about the edp445 situation. This huge conglomerate of shit that has unfurled directly in front of us. The huge fall from grace that this giant human being has had. A truly sad tale, the likes of which no one has ever seen before. It is just incredible to me that you can have that big of a fall from grace. So for anyone that doesn't know or has been living under a rock for whatever reason, EDP is a YouTuber that mainly posts about the Eagles, big rants. He's just a big, fat, funny guy that pretty much everyone is making fun of. And for lack of a better term, he was a meme. Well, he got caught trying to make contact with a 13 or 14-year-old girl on his Instagram or wherever, and he was completely caught in 4K by Chet Goldstein, which he's an awful person, but we're going to get into that later. Anyways, he decided to leave town, ditch YouTube, and delete all his videos, and he ended up getting banned anyways. But since Chet Goldstein fucked everything up, now he's realizing there's no legal culpability, and he's probably not going to get charged with anything since they were so insanely unprofessional. And since EDP only knows how to make videos and make content, of course he's going to go back to it because he's been doing it for almost 11 years. But it just blows my mind how this guy is so naive to think that his career is not going to be destroyed by completely 100% being caught. I mean, there is no doubt in my mind that he was 100% trying to do sexual things with a 13 or 14-year-old girl. It was sick. There is no defending him. More than anything, he hasn't even apologized. He is just trying to blow over it, and I think he thinks that it's just going to blow over and everything's going to be fine, but I guarantee you that it won't. If he was smart, which, by the way, he is completely, has not a brain cell in his head, he would have not done that interview and he would have tried to move on very quietly. And from what I'm aware, there was allegations in the past of him doing this, so this definitely isn't his first time. But instead, this fucking idiot does a 45 to 50-minute interview pretty much admitting that he's a pedophile. I mean, what sense does that make? But I guess he's completely done with YouTube anyways, and he's made his own website to go try to generate revenue or whatever from it. And I'm really haven't kept up on his videos. I watched a Eagles rant video every once in a while just because he was really hilarious. And that, unfortunately, despite the fact that he was funny, has put a complete damper on me ever watching any of his content ever again, knowing the monster that he is. But I'm hoping, or rather, he's hoping that his website will be able to generate enough income for him to live. Because like I said, he's literally done nothing else with his life ever. Ever. The only thing this guy has ever done is make YouTube videos. And I don't know how much he was generating off of his 2 million followers, but I imagine he was generating at least enough to make an okay living. You know, pay rent, pay for the massive food bill he has, ECT. And I think the climax of this story has yet to been told, because I think the website is not going to do as well as he might think. This is an impossible boulder on his shoulders. There is no way that he can ever, in a million years, get rid of the fact that he tried to hook up with a 13-year-old girl. All for a damn cupcake, you son of a bitch! He will never be able to escape that fact. And people will always be reminding him of that fact. The fact that he tried to hook up with a 13-year-old. Now, I know there are going to be some people saying that Chet Goldstein is a racist, which, by the way, I fully believe, and I really haven't done my research on CC Unit, but he seems like an alright guy, and he seems to be in it for the right reason. Chet Goldstein, on the other hand, he is a complete piece of shit. I think he does things just for clout, just for attention. He could have 1,000,000% went to the authorities, but rather waited until his video was fully monetized to get some clout and to get some money. And that tells me he does not have a passion for catching predators or doing the right thing. Not to mention the videos that have leaked of him saying the N-word with a hard R constantly. I mean, it's just amazing to me that you would stream this. And I bet you he was hoping that this was his big break. Well, guess what? Not today, my friend! You are a racist, and I'm glad that you're off of YouTube too, to be quite frank with you. You have no reason to be on YouTube because you are not doing what you do for the right reason. But yeah, EDP is going to have a complete fall from grace. I think reality is going to hit him in the face harder than he can imagine. I guarantee you his website will not generate the amount of income that his YouTube did. And I think it's going to be a weird thing. It's going to be a big boom with all this talk about what he did and whatnot. And his website will probably generate a lot of income or clicks or whatever at the start. But then after everything kind of blows over, it's going to slowly fade away into nothing. And then he will realize the crippling reality he has to live with every single day of his life. which, by the way, is not going to be good. So what I predict, and I'm going to make a prediction here on May 9th, is that he eventually will make a apology video, whatever, maybe try to go back to YouTube and try to ban evade or whatever to try to get his base back, because I really think that YouTube is the only way that he can make a living, and I don't think he's going to make a living off of a website. Like, what's he going to do? Make merch with saying, like, I wanted a cupcake? It was just a cupcake, dog? EDP, 13-year-old girl's not for me? No! He's not going to do that, because honestly, I don't think that he's smart enough to even have any kind of marketing at all. I think that he's just a big guy, a big Eagles fan, which, by the way, I completely hate that he's an Eagles fan and I'm an Eagles fan. That really pisses me off. He's just a big, dumb idiot that likes to make rant videos and will hope his, whatever, funny videos get a couple million views so he can pay next month's rent and go get himself some cheese fries, you know? Extra bacon on that bad boy. So yeah, the EDP situation, it's a mess, for lack of a better term. And I know this is kind of turning into a ramble video, but whatever. The point that I'm trying to make is that this is not going to go away for EDP like he thinks it is. He thinks that he is smart enough to blow it over. He thinks he is clever enough to make this go away, and that is not the case because people do not like child predators. Nobody likes child predators. And regardless of if you got convicted of it or if you did not get convicted of it, my friend edp445, you are a child predator. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on the situation. But if you watched all the way through this video, number one, thank you, because this is like a 7-minute video, and I don't really do rambly videos like this very often. But if you enjoyed it, please give the video a like. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, and tell me what you want to see. Also, tell me how you found this video. I want to post more to YouTube. It's just I'm really weird, and I'm kind of the TikTok guy that does crazy things, but I would really like to be the YouTube guy that does crazy things from time to time. Hopefully you enjoyed the Minecraft parkour behind in the background. It was the best thing I could come up with. I'm kind of not really all that creative. I did my best, but yeah, just let me know how I can make these videos better. Constructive criticism is always good. Hell, even tell me if I just suck. That would even make me feel better. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening to me ramble and go on. Hopefully you guys subscribe. Hopefully you guys follow me, which is the same thing as subscribing, and like the video and whatnot. Give it 5 stars if you're old enough to remember when YouTube was a 5-star system. But until next time, guys, yeah, this is jakeyjakeblog, and I will see you later. Thank you guys so much for listening to me to ramble for 8 full minutes. See you guys in the next video.